Colby, you know what you get when you get lithium and titanium?
No, Barry.
You get litty. That's a. I like that. I like that the kid was super into chemistry.
Right, yes.
What's going on, guys? My name is Barry.
This is Colby.
And this is Who Watches This. Welcome to the final day of the Halloween month.
Right, this is our bonus 5th week.
Right? You never really notice how many like Sundays there are until you start having a schedule around it. Today's gonna be our final movie for Halloween. I hope you guys have had a wonderful month of October.
Definitely.
Right? I believe by the time that this episode comes out, it'll be 2 days away from Halloween.
Spooky season is here.
And almost over. Oh, Kobe, do you have anything planned for Halloween before we get started?
I actually will be out of town. I will be on a cruise.
On a Halloween, I don't know, spooky cruise?
Spooky cruise.
Queen Mary?
No, that'd be fun. If it was a haunted cruise, that would be fun. Just a cruise to Mexico.
Just simple cruise to Mexico.
Yep.
Get some tacos. Yeah. Some pico de gallo.
More like the margaritas.
How long are you gonna be there for?
7 days.
Oh, so you're leaving on
full week.
Are you leaving the day this comes out, or the Friday before that?
Yeah, I think I leave the day this comes out.
On the Sunday?
Yeah. Yes. I think so.
Yeah. What cruise line are you guys going with?
Princess.
Princess.
Yep.
Oh, I never heard of it. I've only heard of was it like Alaska, Carnival.
Right.
Yeah, but Carnival's like
Caribbean.
Oh yeah, Caribbean. But Carnival's like a college cruise.
Yeah.
I don't think you guys is Princess Cruise like a more like a luxury, not luxury, but like just family friendly.
I don't know. I didn't pick the cruise.
Are you guys gonna be sneaking alcohol in?
We got the package, so it's all you can drink.
Oh, so you have to drink the package. Like, you have to drink as much as the package was worth.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no way you're coming home not hungover.
Minimum of 5 drinks a day.
Oh, man. I can't. It's too rough for me now. Like, I like to, like, what's it called? I'm early 20s, I'm pretty sure you used to get super messed up.
Oh, no, see, I was really strange. I didn't drink at all in my 20s. So I, jumped into, my 30s with 100% functional liver. My liver was ready to go. And so,
So you abused it now.
Yeah. So, but I'm still 10 years stronger than the other people my age.
Well, no, because now the people your age, I guess if they didn't slow down drinking, then they haven't given their liver chances to recover.
Right, yeah.
Me, I think I drunk a lot my early 20s, and so now I'm like, you know what, just like I'll do a glass, but I'm not gonna get fucked up, just a nice little buzz,
right,
and then call it a night.
Yeah, that's always the plan, but everybody so most of the time I don't drink, but if we go somewhere, we're gonna drink it. For some reason, all the people I hang out with, it's always we're just gonna have one and then have a little dinner or something, and then it's we've had 4 before dinner, and then we're hey, now my buzz kind of went away because I ate, so let's go get another drink, and then it's then somebody doesn't remember what happens the next day.
No, I think in my 30s, I firmly learned how to be like, no. You know, your friends are like, come on, no.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad at and like I know like so I usually go hard at the beginning, and then I know like once I hit that spot, and then I'm like, okay, really, I'm just gonna nurse my neck strength for like an hour, and I can like slow down, and that way by the end of the night I'm fine.
It's tapered off. Yeah, no, me, I'm just like, no. I think, I don't know, like, you know, when you're like, you know, because like I think when you're younger you're like, oh, I don't want to be a buzzkill, you know, so you end up going with the flow, and then the flow takes you into like 14 shots,
Right.
half a case of beer.
So like it just like it sounds. I'm sorry, we're totally not even talking about the movie.
Yeah,
yet.
we're being old right now, guys.
We went to my buddy. Oh, actually, Rick Danger from previous podcast. He is in the military. He's getting ready to ship off to Poland. Because they are close to the Ukraine, and not that he's going to be on front line or anything like that, but he's support from Poland. And so he was like, "Hey, I'm leaving town. You want to like I wanted to check out Millennium Fandom, which is like a total nerd bar here in Vegas." And I was like, "Sure, yeah, whatever, let's go." They have giant 20-sided dice, and they have roll your shot. And it's like from 1 to 20, the shots get better, more high quality, better flavor. And then the 20 is if you roll a 20, you get to pick any 2 shots off the menu instead of 1. And then 1 was something really bad, but I don't know. I can't remember what it was. But yeah,
one is peppermint schnapps, just like a total trailer park shot.
There was 5 of us, and each one of us bought a round of Let's Roll the Shot. I was like, I'm gonna have to sit with some water, or I'm gonna have to Uber home.
That overnight
and it was
fee.
A work night. It was a school night. I was like, oh my god,
what did I do? See, sometimes you gotta know how to say no.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know, that would be actually like, that would be a really cool place to like, if we ever were to hold some sort of like bad movie night, try to talk to them and be like, hey, can we host a bad movie night with you guys?
Speaking of that, bad movie nights. So okay, so like I said, I don't drink very much.
Yeah.
So I got pretty blasted that night. And then I had another friend this past weekend who was moving, and then afterwards they were like, oh, thanks for helping us move. Let's go grab some food and, you know, some beers. And I didn't know that there is a block in Henderson that is all small microbrews.
Oh.
And so we like started this like pub hop where there's really like 12 microbrews, like all within, I mean, technically within walking distance, but in like this one neighborhood. And we finished at, we didn't stop at all 12. That's a lot. And there's, since they're microbrews, a lot of them had like little samplers where it's like little like,
it's a little shot, like small shots,
3-ounce beers.
Yeah.
But we stopped and we ended at a meadery called Deadwood Meadery. And they only make mead, and they make like 12 different flavors of mead, but they do a bad movie night.
Oh, that would be sick.
Yep.
We gotta go one day.
I know. I'd never even heard of the place, and then went in, and they knew some of the people from. They didn't ever come to Cheese Boy, but they knew people from Cheese Boy, and they knew Alex, who was one of my managers over at Cheese Boy, and so
Oh man, that'd be really sweet to like talk to them. Like, hey, can we host one? Like,
right, it's totally. Yeah, so we could bring in better moods. Bring in some Mad Heidi or something funky that they don't even know about. Something good.
I mean,
good it's bad. Bad it's good.
I mean, tell you, we could probably even just bring in the Final Girls, our first movie for this month, because I still feel like not a lot of people have seen that movie.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
But yeah, let's get into today's movie. If you guys know, we do our first segment is where I do a little what's it called? No, it's not Doctor Who, Dr. Seuss. I was trying to think about it because the Doctor Who set, as the time of recording, is coming out tomorrow. Okay. One can't let go of the past. One tries to leave it behind. One stuck in the middle in a tight bind. They try to rekindle the memories once had, but a night stuck in the store is about to go bad. Can they see this through before they enter their teens? Let's find out in 2022's Spirit Halloween.
You put some thought into that one. That was pretty clean.
I had to because Sir Christopher. He's not a sir, but or he might be. I don't know.
He might be.
Christopher Lloyd is in this, and it's probably the biggest name.
Yes.
Him and Marla Gibbs, who is in also in a lot of things. I feel like is the Hughleys, TV shows, The Jeffersons.
Oh,
sorry. So yeah, also her.
yes.
You know? Two probably the biggest names, and the other ones are sort of unknown. I feel like I've seen them, but I've never really known.
I felt like I should have known the mom.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no. What's her face? Friggin' She's All That.
Yeah.
Oh god, what's her name? Oh, Rachel Lee Cook.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is she not on the cast list for this movie? That's like, she's. Oh, there she is. Jesus. Yeah, she's all that. He's all that as the mom.
Right.
Yeah, but we're talking about 2022. This movie came out. I don't know. Is this movie sponsored by Spirit Halloween Stores?
I think it probably was. I mean, it really doesn't run like a commercial, so it doesn't. It may not be, but it is actually filmed in a Spirit Halloween store in Georgia.
In Georgia, I don't know, man. Because maybe.
I was looking. I think that's what I saw.
Oh yeah, because they do have a huge filming.
Yeah, it used to be a Toys R Us, and then after Toys R Us closed, they made it a Spirit Halloween for the year. Maybe it's a permanent one.
Oh, wow.
But because they were saying that like on one of the interviews that you could actually visit this location.
Can you go down in the basement?
I'm not sure the basement is the same as in this movie. That might be exaggerated, but
yeah, we're gonna be talking about this movie.
That's the old caverns where Jeffrey used to live. Toys R Us.
Oh, my head went to Jeffrey Epstein. It's his old cavern.
Oh, that's a totally different horror movie.
Yeah, this movie starts off. What is it, like 1952, something like that? Around that time, Christopher Lloyd comes out of his pretty nice car. I think it's the car from Cars, Doc Brown's car. He's playing, what's his name, Alec Winston.
Yes,
and it seems like he's like a developer of some sort. And he's at this orphanage, and he's like, "Whoa, you guys are still here? Well, I'm sorry, but you shouldn't be."
Right. And they're like, "You can't take it." And he's like, "I already did.
Yeah. It's already mine."
Yeah, it's already mine. You have 24 hours to get out.
Yeah, you have to ask me for permission to use the restroom. But he's like super comically, like a comical villain in this one. But the caretaker for the orphan children is freaking witch,
right?
Because she starts brewing up some sort of hex or something.
It's definitely a non-English chant.
Yeah, something, something mystical.
Yeah.
Well, not the language, but like what she's like brewing up.
Right.
Someone's gonna be like, "Dude, Puerto Rican's not mystical." Like, I don't know if it's that. I'm just like saying, But what's it called? Christopher Lloyd is laughing. He's like, oh, ooh. But then it feels like the Hex put that Kill Bill 5-point death trap on him. Because as he walks and he just gets a heart attack.
Yeah. Yep.
And then dies.
Dies.
Fast forward into the future.
Yep.
It's like, 2022. We see 3 kids of probably like a super long intro. Did it feel long to you?
It did.
They're biking to a Spirit Halloween store, it feels like in a really bad neighborhood. It's like abandoned building, Spirit Halloween store behind a chain link fence. It does
seem. Yes, I was like, yeah, that's not where a Toys R Us should have been. That one probably should have closed.
Right, I usually see a Spirit of Halloween store like right next to like a Ross. Yeah, exactly. But then they check it out. They go in there. We get a little glimpse of sort of the relationship between these kids. Our main character, I think his name is what is it, Caleb?
Yeah, so it's 3 friends.
Jake.
One is Carson's a year older than Bo and Jake.
No, I think they're the same age.
But he keeps talking about how, like, next year he's going to be in high school.
All of them are going to be in high school.
Oh.
Yeah, because they all grew up together.
Okay.
That's where the dynamic is, right? Because Jake is our main character. No, sorry, we do meet him before, like, he's gathering up stuff to go to the Spirit Halloween store, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that. We see a little glimpse of his room. It's like photos of his dad.
Right.
He grabs his book. He meets up with Carson and Bo. Jake seems like he might not be over something at the moment. Carson, on the other hand, is like, 8th grade fever, like senioritis. Like,
right, yeah, I can't wait till next year, be in high school.
Yeah, we're going to be men.
I have got hairs growing on my chest.
Hey, I felt the same way when I found a hair on my ball. I was like, oh, I'm a man now. I got hair on my balls.
It totally threw me off when I saw Bo was played by Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith?
But yeah, then I'm
There's
like,
an I in there?
I'm like, he looks so young. Oh, that's not the same person.
Yeah.
I was like, what year did this come out?
Right, because it could be pronounced Jaden, like Michael Jai White. Because there's an I before the D.
Yep.
But no, they get to the Spirit of Halloween store. They're playing around a little bit. They get spooked by the little animatronics that are in there.
Right. Yep.
But as they're talking, they're like, Jake is like, yeah, we're gonna get our Halloween and we're gonna trick or treat. And Carson's like, nah.
He's like, no, there's a high school party that I think we should try to sneak into instead.
And Jake's like, you want to go to a party that we're not even invited to?
We've been trick or treating every year.
Ooh.
It's tradition.
Oh.
And he's like, yeah, we're adults now. We don't.
I mean, I feel like there is a certain point where like, what are you doing at my door?
Right, yeah.
Unless you have a 6-year-old with you, what are you doing here, dude? Come on, you can get a paper route.
At least have a good costume.
Right.
Because I always felt like, I feel like Halloween's, you have like, the costumes get better as they get older.
Yeah.
And then they hit like 16 and they're wearing like just like a t-shirt that's a pumpkin. Like, got a cut out pumpkin face, and they're just like,
well, even
give me some candy.
Oh man, no, I think 13 is a great cutoff of like trick or treating because you're about to get to high school,
right?
Yeah, it's you're like, all right, this is the last. 8th grade is the last time we can be kind of kids.
Yeah.
Even though when I first moved to Vegas, I was hearing like 8th graders doing it. And I was like, oh my God, what? I was like a junior at the time in high school. I was like, ugh, gross, dude. What? Come on, man. Still be a kid. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ, man. Vegas is definitely, it's like Vegas and Central California. I think they do have a high rate of like kids at 14, 15 getting burgers.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much now in Vegas, just because there's a lot more to do. Before, I think like early 2000s and anything before that.
Because it was definitely
Small
a
town.
time when there was like they were pushing the Vegas is a adult town,
Yeah.
and there was really like not a lot to do if you were
A kid.
yeah even like under 21, even like at 18, they were still like don't come on the strip because that's for 21-year-olds.
Yeah, so you're just doing you're just having a lot of sex and doing drugs.
Causing mischief.
Yeah, you know, what do they say about idle hands?
Right.
But yeah, no, so they have a sort of a disagreement, but they end up going home. Like, Jake is like, I'm going to make this the best Halloween. So, like, come on, man, like, let's just not
Right,
do
yeah,
that, you know?
give me one more year kind of
Yeah.
thing.
And they kind of, what's it called? Like, oblige? Or, like, they agree. They're, like, fine. And there's, like, something there that's, like, kind of making them feel like it's, like, not forced to, but they sort of, you know, give way to him because of something.
Right, yeah.
You know, we do learn later. But, so, no, Jake gets home. During the whole trip too, like we do get a little exposition on their characters. Like, Jake is sort of bitching that his like stepdad hasn't put the Halloween stuff up yet.
Right, yeah.
And Carson's like, why don't you just do it? And then he's like, dude, you cannot still be scared of heights.
That's right. Yeah.
That was forever ago, man. You got to get over it. So I was like, yeah, get over that shit, man. But when he gets home, they have put up Halloween stuff.
Right.
And he's super pissed.
Yes.
And he's super pissed because there's like princess shit on the lawn.
Yep, because he now has a stepsister that is much younger than him, and
She's like 5.
yeah,
Something like that.
super cute little girl.
Yeah, super cute. And she's like, I want to be a princess. He's like, princesses are stupid.
Yeah, there's no princesses on Halloween. Halloween's for scary stuff.
That's what me and my dad used to do.
Yup.
And it's pretty rough. I understand that situation, but I was like, this kid is being a fucking dick.
Yeah.
And so like the mom goes to comfort the daughter, you know, the stepkid,
Right.
stepdaughter, and then the stepdad is like, "Oh, come on, man. Here, put these lights up." And then he like again freaks out. He's like, "So you don't even know me at all."
Right. We had traditions, and his stepdad's like, "Well, now you have a new family, so you might need to make new traditions."
Yeah, you know, which is like, you know, it's a fair thing to, you know, to try to ask for. But he's like, "You don't even know me at all," when he hands him the lights.
Yeah.
To hang up.
And it's all pink lights.
It's all pink lights, and he's like, I can't even get on the ladder. So he goes over to Carson's house. He gets scared by Carson's, I think, stepsister as well, or half sister. They had mentioned it somewhere in the movie.
Yeah.
And he gets freaked out by her, and then there's a little tension. He's like, you know, you could tell the guy has a little crush on her.
Oh yeah.
Because he's staring at like her
she's
photos.
a year older or
A year or two, maybe.
2, maybe.
I don't know. It's like, it's so funny, like the characters for them talking about like, that's kid stuff, that's adult stuff, and I was like, ugh, is that? Yeah, I was like, I hated it because I was like, is that what I sounded like?
I think back like stuff that happens, like especially like Sierra, my daughter, and like the way she treats her parents, the way she talks about things, and I'm like so rude. And then I think back, I was like, holy crap, that's like exactly the same stuff I did, said. Man, I feel like I should call my dad and just apologize, like even though it's 30 years later.
Right? It's like, hey old man, sorry. No, but so like, you know, he goes up to Carson's room. Carson has like torn down all of his Star Wars stuff because that's for kids.
Yep.
You know, but he still has like Nerf guns. He's like, those are like modded up Nerf guns.
Right.
They're really strong.
Yeah.
And he's like, when he
they're
comes,
like military accurate.
And then when he comes in, he's also watching like muscle gym bros TikToks. It's like, all right, you know, chill out, guy. Like, relax. You give your body time to develop so you can start doing all that stuff. But you know, Jake is like, come on, man, let's just one more Halloween. I'll make it super fun. We're gonna do something creepy. and all that stuff. Because at first they're like, "Hey, Friday night's basically Halloween, so we could do that, act like that's Halloween, and then go to the party."
Right, yeah, because there's Creep Show Friday or something.
Yeah.
Fright Night Friday or
Yeah,
whatever.
Friday night, Friday, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like the whole town dresses up and goes to like the movie theater, and the movie theater's all like decked out.
Yeah. And so, but Carson relents again. He's like, "All right, cool, like fine, but if it's lame, I'm going home."
Yep.
And so, what's it called? Oh, but you know what? Jake does get a little pin from his sister that has a princess on it, and he does leave it for his little sister.
Yeah.
Because he probably feels bad. He like yelled at a little girl.
Right. Not her fault.
Right. But then he's getting ready. He puts on the makeup. He's like, "Oh, was it Dracula for Fright Night?"
Yep.
And then they go to Fright Night.
The girl comes in with the best line ever.
Oh.
She's like all like, "What are you doing tonight?" And he's like, "I'm going to hang out with my friends for Halloween." And she's like, "I'm sorry your dad died of bone cancer."
The blood cancer.
Blood cancer.
He's like, "It's bone cancer, but I guess blood is made in the bones." He's like, "That's why your mom said you're always sad." Yeah, little kids don't have filters, right? But yeah, they go to a Fright Night. I thought it was gonna be a movie, but they're watching like a puppet show on the town history.
That was a little
lame.
I can see why Carson was like,
Yeah.
eh.
Was it Carson was like Wolfman, and then Bo was Frankenstein?
Frankenstein, yeah. Oh, right,
Yeah.
the classic.
Yeah, classic movie monsters, and
Yeah.
Bo's funny because it's science,
Yeah.
But no, they end up waking up. I think Jake is the only one that's kind of into it. The other two are like falling asleep.
Yeah.
Because it was like kind of lame. And they go outside. They see his what's it called? They see Carson's sister.
Right.
And they're flirting with Dan Marino. Is that his name?
Something like that. Yeah.
And he's in a Dan Marino jersey. Oh man! And so they kind of talk shit about him.
Right. And Bo is all like, "Hey, if you like her, you should make your move."
He's like, "No, I can't do that, man. He's way too cool for us." But Carson does try to convince his sister. What's her name? Was it? No, not Sue. Kate. He's like, "Come on, Kate, sneak us in." And he's like, "That's an adult party."
Right.
Sorry,
Yep.
no kids allowed. I was like, ugh. I mean, yeah, I guess like, if you're in a high school party and you see like 8th graders, you're like, what the fuck?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And then I was like, you already know someone's gonna give them a beer.
Who let these kids in?
All right, well, here's a beer. So no, what's it called? Jake is like, all right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sneak into the Spirit Halloween and we're just gonna kick it there for the whole night.
Yup.
Boring. I was like, that's boring, bro. What are you talking about? Let's go egg some houses. Let's go egg some houses. Light some paper bag shits on fire. Oh man, but they're like, all right, yeah, that sounds so cool. I was like, this is for your fucking mind of the child, right?
Right. Yeah.
We're gonna, because when have you never like you? I'm pretty sure you've always thought like, oh man, what if I just like hid in here?
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Locking a Toys R Us? Oh yes,
Right.
please.
Yep. 100%.
And so so that night they start to get ready. Jake is like, no, Bo, you're gonna tell your parents that you're gonna stay at Carson's gonna stay in mine, and I'm gonna tell them we're gonna stay at yours.
Yeah.
Gotta get our story
It's the good
straight.
triangle though. Yeah.
Right? So Jay goes over to Bo. He gets kind of creeped out by Bo's grandma. She's like, don't go outside.
Yeah, just don't stay out late with her one weird cloudy eye.
Oh. And then Bo's like, Grandma, stop freaking out my friends. And they meet up with Carson, and they end up sneaking into the Spirit of Halloween.
Yep.
Hiding in one of the props. As you do. You used to hide in like the little clothing thing, the circle.
Right. And like after how busy it is, like the day before Halloween, those people are just like I want to go home.
Yeah.
Turn the lights off. Nobody's looks like they're here.
It looks like there's only one guy working there.
Right. It's a Toys R Us size place, and it's one guy working.
But no, so they end up, setting up in the store. They're playing around in the store, putting mask on, eating candy.
Yeah, it's a whole montage of all the things you wish you could do in like a toy store or a Halloween store if there was nobody watching.
Exactly. Carson's like, here, Bo, eat this chocolate. I know you're lactose, but a man can't survive on Skittles alone.
And he's like, okay, sure.
Yeah. I was like, listen, if someone is lactose intolerant, you should probably want to save yourself and not give them cheese or any dairy products.
I was going to say, I've given lots of lactose intolerant people cheese.
And they just blow it up, don't
Yep, but I'll talk them into it.
They're watching scary movies and all that stuff, and then we cut away to Kate, who gets a call from her mom, and he's like, hey, did you make sure Carson has his phone? And she's like, oh, yeah, but Carson left his phone at home.
Right.
So,
of everything in the movie, that is the most unrealistic part. What?
The sister going through a fucking journey?
No, not even that. That's an awesome sister. That a kid left his house without his phone.
Exactly. Okay, I was like, it's kind of realistic that this sister is going everywhere to just get this phone, because I was like, no, because I've known plenty of girls who are sisters that are like, nah, whatever.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
She's
cool. She's covering for him as she goes to each house. And they're like, no.
I guess
he's staying at Bo's house. No, he's staying at Carson's house. And she's like, oh yeah, I wasn't sure, brain fart kind of thing.
Yeah, but see, I feel like that's as far as her effort would have gone as a real person. She's like, whatever, I'm just gonna tell my mom his phone died or something after going into a candy coma.
Yeah.
But back to what's it called? He goes to Jake's house and his mom gets all weirded out because she's like, well, no, I thought they're at your house.
Yeah.
Or Bo's house. So she gets curious, and so she ends up leaving the house to look for her kids.
And stepdad's like, they're kids. They're together.
Yeah, they're probably in a candy coma.
Yeah. Just leave them alone. Don't worry about it. And she's like, oh, no, I'm not worried. But I'll be back.
See, and you could say that that's cool, but also is he being neglectful because it's not his kid? See,
that's true.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. I think we forgot to say, but yeah, his real dad is dead. Oh, stepdad, of course.
Yeah.
Easy to fucking go. But yeah, back to the kids in the store. They're having fun until a blue light possesses. Was it like a Grim Reaper?
Grim Reaper, yep.
And so now this Grim Reaper, who is played by Christopher Lloyd, who is the ghost of Alec Winston,
yep,
is now chasing the kids, and they're like, "What the freak? Oh no!" And they go hide into the storage room or the office.
Yeah,
the manager's office, and they're kind of freaking out what to do. They don't know what to do. Meanwhile, the sister went through Instagram and then saw on IG.
It sees that they all posted, oh yeah, we're gonna have fun at Spirit of Halloween tonight.
Ooh, dead zone. So she's like, oh my god, these idiots. And again, she climbs up the side of the building.
Right, she breaks into Spirit of Halloween without being able. They're in the office, so she cannot see them through the windows.
Yeah, because of the display.
Decides to break in anyway because she's pretty sure that they're there.
Yeah, because they're idiots.
Yeah,
and she Laura Crofts her way down from the ceiling onto one of the shelves.
Yep.
Superhero landing. And then the kids are like, oh my god, what was that? And so Kate comes down. She's looking for the boys. She sees their little camp set up. And she's like, oh my god, idiots. And then the boys notice that, they hear Kate. So they go outside and they look for Kate. And they kind of, freak each other out. And so, Kate's like, oh my god, let's go. What the hell are you guys doing? And so she shows him where she came in from.
Right.
And Jake is like, oh, I can't go up there.
I'm scared of heights.
Yeah. And Carson is like, oh my god. It's almost like a disability at this point.
Yeah.
It's bro, it's not even that high. and stuff like that. And then what's it called? The ghost of Chris or Alec Winston now takes over a teddy bear body.
Giant teddy bear body.
And Kate is like, "How's that teddy bear moving?" And then the teddy bear goes, "Come on, kids, I just need one of you." So I could possess you. And she's like, that's a really weird thing to say. And then obviously the three other boys are freaked out at this point.
Right. Yeah.
So they're like, oh my God. And then this is where she realizes it's not all good. And that thing is possessed because then the boys end up running away after Bo isn't able to go up the ladder or go up to the ceiling.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So they go back.
Yeah, because they're like, hey, you're the lightest and you can climb the best. So you go first. And then he can't reach because he's also the shortest.
Yeah. And he also says he's the weakest. So they end up going back into the storage room. Obviously, the body of the teddy bear cannot break into this room.
Right.
And they're trying to figure out a way to get out of here. So they're like, blueprints, right? This is an office. Every office should have a blueprint of the building they're in. Everything is very convenient.
Very convenient,
right?
Yes.
But then again, also, like, if I saw that partition, I was like, is that a partition? It would just be a shitty partition if you open it and it's just a brick wall. Right? Like, you know, Jesus Christ, act like you guys have played a video game once in your life.
Right, yep.
But, you know, they find the
yeah, they all
blueprint.
have brothers and sisters. They know how to hide things.
But, like, no, they find the blueprints, and then Kate is like, oh, that's a partition. She opens it, and there's a little cellar door or whatever, door floor.
Under a rug.
Yeah, under a rug, which is nice. And then Chris, what's it called? Alec Winston's like, where are you guys going? Oh, I need a stronger body.
Yeah, so he goes and gets a body that they looked at earlier that they were scaring each other with. It's like this big, like, meat grinder guy.
It's like a saw and a hammer.
Yeah, one hand's a saw, one hand's a hammer.
Hammer saw. Sammer. Sommer. No, but they end up going underground, and it's like, what is this underground building? Unfurnished. Well, no, first they go into the boiler room. Very, very, what's it called? Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yep.
And they're kind of looking around, but Kate is able to find a trap door. And it's like, oh, okay, we'll just go in there.
Yeah.
I guess. I'm kind of missing. I think. When did they have? They had an argument. Was it before they tried to go up the ceiling where Carson is like Carson and Jake are blaming each other, or is that after? No, that's after they kind of do this underground situation.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So they do go underground. They explore underground. They find like sheds.
And then the Christopher Lloyd, the haunting, the body that he picks with the hammer saw is too big and bulky to get through the.
It has no hands.
It has no hands, and then it's like big and bulky. So he goes and gets like the possessed exorcist girl kind of costume that like walks backwards like a spider.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Right, way creepier than. Yeah.
Way creepier than that Sommer hammer saw. I know,
and much faster.
Yeah. But like underground, they're able to see that like this land used to be where the orphanage was.
Right.
They see like a shed, which I assume might have been a witch's shed and all that stuff. And because as they're exploring, they find like skulls everywhere.
Yeah.
And they presume that is the skull of Alec Winston. And all that stuff, right? Alec Winston ends up catching up to them, and they're kind of freaking out in the thing. But then Bo, who is sort of like the hero, really, would they have been able to do anything without Bo?
But they got caught because of Bo.
Did they?
Yes, because they're hiding up like on this like little shelf where like the creepy thing can't find them, and then he farts because of the lactose.
That's
intolerance.
not his fault. Carson forced him to eat
that's true.
M&M
but
or
then,
a malt
but then,
ball.
Then Alex Winstead knows where they're at because of the fart.
You can't help it, you know. That's something you can't help, you know, like things, flatulence and height. Yeah. Especially a lactose fart. It's like a protein fart, I think. No, but he He also gets them out of it though because he ends up using Carson's lighter and what's it called, a raid can.
Oh right, because he took a can of bug spray.
Yeah, he's like, "Do you have any better ideas?" And so they melt it, and they feel like, oh, okay, we're cool, we're all good now, you know. They go upstairs thinking that they can. Now they have all the time to climb up this ladder,
Right?
And it's now knocked down, and this is where Jake and Carson kind of had go into an argument, because Carson's like, I just want to go to a party, and Jake is like, what's it called, man? You're trying to get rid of our traditions, and they have like a huge falling out, and then Carson gets mad at Bo because he never speaks up. But then Bo is like, again, he's proven this. He's the smartest kid in this whole place.
Right.
Because he yells at Carson, he's like, you want me to talk? Well, all right, fine. Yeah, it is messed up that Jake doesn't want to accept change. But you can't keep forcing change.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, it's going to happen. So let's, and it's just, that is like really a good philosophy to teach, like, kids that have to go through like these growing pains.
Right. And it totally happens. I'm like, I certainly, looking back at high school, junior high, that there was the kids who you were friends with, and then you got to high school, and then they joined the football team or the baseball team or whatever, and it was like boop boop boop, and you didn't have you just ended up not having a class with them, and then a year later, you guys are strangers. Like,
I mean, you guys give each other head nods, like, hey, what's up, man? But, like, you guys aren't calling each other every week. Like,
right.
Oh, let's go hang out.
Yep.
Let's go bike somewhere. It is just, like, the unfortunate thing to happen. But it's, like, I think it's because, like, when you're that age, you also take it the hardest. Like, losing these connections, these friendships. Because then Carson does say, he's like, you know what, maybe sometimes growing up means growing apart. Which is true.
Right.
Like, I right now, what's it called? Like, my best friend from high school... he had a second kid. Didn't know anything about it. I try to like keep up, but then he gets busy, I get busy, and then and then again, to maintain friendships. Also, there's I think a good level of understanding you have to have. I mean, especially the older you get.
Right. Yep.
Maybe you see each other maybe once every 2 weeks, and that's like kind of considered good as an adult.
Oh yeah. Right.
Like to go have dinner, catch up, maybe watch a game. It's just it is what it is, right? Unfortunately, and you just have to learn how to accept that, right?
Right.
But no, they do figure out because Jake has a book of shadows, which I was like, that's a Necronomicon from Charmed,
right? Yep.
Which was given from his father. It has like a little. What's it called? A little sign, a little memo for him, like, "Hey, bud, love you. I hope you love Halloween as much as I do," or something like that.
Yeah, we'll always have Halloween together, or something. Yeah.
And then we find out that to get rid of the Alec Winston ghost, you have to burn 3 things he's possessed, and you have to sacrifice something. And then another part of the book, it says like a sacrifice doesn't have to be like a human sacrifice,
right?
But it could mean something. It could just hold
just
a lot
something
of
that's like
a lot of meaning, right? And then I think before the fallout, Carson is like, well, Jake does have a photo of his dad he could burn.
Right. And then the girl, she's like, hey, you know what? My grandma gave me this necklace.
That's fucked up.
And so just take this.
No, because like in the beginning of the movie, right, we saw that he has other photos of his dad. It's a locket.
Right.
It's a locket from his grandmother. You can't replace. Carson's like, no, dude, like, don't. And then Kate, I think, again, they're still kind of like bending backwards for Jake because they're like, oh, his dad died. And I was like, yeah, like, but this is like something from your grandma. She might have had it for a long time.
Right.
Which like I was just like Carson was kind of annoying, but I can kind of get where he's coming from.
Yeah. Right.
Because you could only what's it called? Like you could only be nice for so long,
Yeah, and you're like, hey, you're the dick who got us locked in here, so you got to give up your thing to save us.
Yeah, because I would have been like, Jake, you have other photos of your dad. Like, come on, man.
Right.
But no, like, Kate's like, no, here you go. Just like, we'll burn that, and then we can get out of this whole situation. And so they're trying to pick up the things that he's possessed, but then he's put, like, what's it called? Alec Winston possesses a skeleton.
Yeah.
And then kind of pockets the...
Right, pickpockets necklace out of his pocket.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Out of the pocket, right? And this is where they had the fallout and all that stuff. And so they try to kind of figure it out. Kate's like, we have to get this done. Come on. And then Jake, he's like, all right, fine. Like, we'll just burn the photo of my dad.
Right.
But then, what's it called? The ghost does a little bit of shenanigans with the little balls and then forces Kate to slip and go unconscious.
Yeah.
And then possesses her, which is like his whole goal this whole time.
Right.
Because
because they did kind of read out of the Book of Shadows from 11 to 12 on Halloween night. He's the ghost is free to roam, and if it can possess somebody and stay possessed past midnight, then it can keep that body.
Yeah, and then so as soon as he possesses Kate, a huge beam of light enters into the sky, and then Jake's mom sees it, so she drives towards it.
Right. She's just all like, I can't find my kids. Oh, there's a weird light over there. That's got to be them, little bastards.
I mean, it is a pretty fantastical display, so I probably would have went there too. What's that about?
Right, yeah.
But what's it called? No, so Carson finds out that Kate is now possessed. So they're like, all right, well, we got to unpossess her. So we got to figure this whole situation out. Carson brought a guitar case, which actually held his modded Nerf blaster.
Yep.
And at this point, Kate is now orchestrating the entire store.
But they also, when Jake tries to stop her, she grabs the picture of her dad out of his hand and eats it.
Yeah, eats it. So, you can't burn it now,
Yep.
But no, so they're doing this whole battle, this whole fantastical battle. Carson is using his little Nerf machine gun to fight back the possessed demons. Bo is covering Jake.
Right.
Jake is able to set up some sort of freaking, I don't know, trap. Leg trap.
Home Alone kind of thing.
And what's it called? And he knows what he has to do. He's like, the only thing worth to burn is my dad's Book of Shadows.
Yep.
That he had gifted me. Which, I mean, it probably does hold a greater importance. Because, you don't know if that thing is still in print.
That is true. Yeah.
But no, they're able to gather up everything and then burn it to release the soul, or to release Kate from the possession.
Right.
And possibly permanently stop Alex Winston? Or Alec Winston? We don't know. But after that, what's it called? As that is happening, Rachel Lee Cook, Jake's mom, pulls up to the store, and then she sees all these lights flashing, and then all of a sudden goes dead.
Yep.
The kids are able to finally climb up the ceiling. Oh, sorry. Before that, when Jake goes to see if Kate is okay, he tries to go in for a kiss.
Right. That's when he decides to shoot his shot.
Yeah. Which, I mean, okay, hero moment.
Right.
Maybe. But she's like, no, I love you, Jake, but no. This isn't going to happen. You're just a kid.
Right. Yeah.
And he's like, oh, not really. Because, the whole time she's like, why couldn't you guys just camp in the backyard? And Carson's like, that's for kids. And he's like, exactly. Oh my god, she had some annoying portions too. Just okay, don't get ahead of yourself. You're only a year or two older.
Right.
There's a line.
But girls
later,
mature faster, right? So
mentally,
yes.
Right. There's a line I want to talk about later. I was like, ugh, it had me rolling my eyes. But no, they're able to go out. They escape the store. Rachel Lee Cook, or Jake's mom, catches them.
Yep.
And Jake is trying to be like, can I just. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry I'm sorry I committed a crime.
Yeah, I'm sorry we committed a felony here.
One felony and countless misdemeanors. But can I just walk with my friends home? I know it's midnight. And it's no, dude. Carson's probably dude, can we just get a ride from your mom?
Right, yeah. That's the most mature thing Carson says the whole show.
Yeah, that's the most adult
we
thing.
don't want to walk home.
Yeah.
Not when we can have a ride.
Yeah. And what's it called? Carson and Kate have a moment where they're like, hey, this is kind of crazy, but hey, next year, I'll be in high school and maybe we could throw a bigger rager than Dan Marino.
Yep.
And so like we do fast forward a year later. The kids are now in high school.
Right.
Jake is finally playing ball, I guess. He's just stopped being such a dick. Right?
Well, it's kind of a cute like transition because he's like, "Hey, I'll see Bo, Carson. I'll see you guys
at the party
later." And then he comes back and he's like, "But I got to take my sister trick or treating."
Yeah, he does mention he's like, "Want to go one round of trick or treating?" They're like, "No, we got to help set up the party."
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and then go ahead.
Yeah, and then she's dressed like a princess, but then when she turns around, she's like an undead princess.
Which is like a cool little like mix of like both. She gets to be a pretty dead thing.
Exactly. Yep.
And then obviously like his mom is like happy that he's like finally, or that he's finally settled into like this new life,
right? Yep.
And all that stuff. He's he's kind of growing up. It's nice to see that the kids are still friends. Because obviously, it's easy for high school to kind of split you guys apart. You guys have different periods. Don't even have different. You have different lunches,
right? Yeah.
But sorry, stick together. And then as the movie is coming to an end, or what we thought it was coming to an end, we get a shot of the shed in the underground bunker.
Yep.
And who's in the underground bunker?
Right. Grandma.
Bo's grandma
with her weird cloudy eye. It turns out turns out that she was the little girl who was watching the witch kill Winstead.
Right? Which we could also presume she might have been an apprentice witch.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was kind of, and then you're like, oh, she's doing like a little spell thing, and she was like, oh, was she supposed to do that every Halloween to keep him at bay, and then she just didn't one year because she's getting old?
I don't know, maybe, or... Well, we don't know.
Time to teach Bo some...
Ooh, he's going to become a warlock.
Oh, yep.
Or a man witch. Oh, I guess I could have just been like, or a wizard. Man witch is it's a sandwich, isn't it?
It is. That's why I was laughing.
I don't think I've ever had a man witch. Is that just a sloppy Joe?
It's basically sloppy Joes, yeah.
You know what? I kind of miss a sloppy Joe. I haven't had it in a long time.
I have not had it in a long time either.
Right? It used to come in those little plastic containers with the little really thin plastic thing. At least for when I was going to school. It's like you peel it.
Oh, no, I never had a sloppy Joe at school. My mom used to make them.
Oh. I think that's like one of those classic American dishes, I think. I've always seen them in TVs, and I think I just had it at school one time.
Yep.
This is when school, like the school food when I went to high school in California, was really good. Like, I was like, we had sloppy Joes, we had, what's it called, like Philly cheesesteaks. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, these things run out. I get so mad. I try to like rush to the lunchroom. Yeah, it's crazy. And when I came here, I was like, ugh, this place sucks.
Yeah, I brought my lunch, or I just said, Mom, I'm going to buy lunch, and then she gave me money, and then I just pocket the money. And,
all right, and save it.
And
just starve for the day.
Right.
That way, as soon as you come home, you're like,
yep, totally.
No, actually, no. The high school lunch I had was good until I left. The year after I left high school is when the Obamas... When did Barack become president? 2006?
Yes.
So that's when Michelle wanted to do the whole, like, oh, everyone should be healthy. So they started taking out the soda machines in school. For high school, we did have, like, Pizza Hut and KFC. So I can't say it sucked completely.
Wow, you're so much younger than me.
You know what, though? Okay, when I was going to Clark, right? That's a high school out in here in Las Vegas. They didn't have those things. But they did have, like, chili cheese fries, which is super good.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. They did, I think it was just, I think maybe like cost effectiveness, and maybe it was like cheaper for schools. Like, oh, let's just get a whole bunch of Pizza Hut.
Maybe, yeah.
Right, maybe. That way you didn't have a lunch lady in the back stewing over a big pot. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even remember us really having a lunch lady. It seemed like everything was like frozen, reheated, and it was just
Really?
like.
Because I remember when I was in elementary school, we had the ticket calendar for lunch.
Right.
We did have lunch ladies. Lady putting up the slop on my thing, and I told my mom, I was like, I don't want that. Can you just make me a peanut butter sandwich? She slopped it on my plate, and I was like, ugh. Yeah, maybe then, maybe in the night. No, you went to school in the 90s, so right, you were in high school in the 90s, right?
91, I graduated.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man. So I'm more surprised that you didn't have lunch ladies, or at least as far as you can remember.
Yeah, either junior high school or high school. I guess we kind of had a lunch lady in like elementary school, but I almost always brought my lunch in elementary school because I was super fussy young kid.
Oh yeah, that's right. Colby doesn't eat veggies. He still doesn't. Not even like, what if I cover broccoli in cheese?
Well, cheese makes most things better. And I know that I'm supposed to, as an adult, eat those things. So I do. I eat my 3 servings of vegetables and a serving of fruit every day.
It's almost like reluctantly, though.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm like, sometimes I'll tell you, like, I just like smoothie up some
greens. That's fine.
greens, yeah.
As long as you get the nutrients, I think you miss out on the fiber. Maybe
not if you grind it. Like if you don't juice it.
Oh, juicing is you miss out on the fiber.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but so the movie just ends there. We don't know what the grandma, if she's like trying to contain the spirit or releasing the spirit. We don't know.
Right.
Because maybe she like eternally wants to keep this guy in torture for not being able to move on.
That is true.
Could be that. So let's go to our other sections, though. We have high star, low star. Colby?
So we got a 10 out of 10. Great Halloween movie for kids. This movie was perfect for my kids who wanted a scary Halloween movie, but I couldn't show them anything too scary. Also, they loved the Spirit Halloween store and the YouTube Spirit Halloween videos. So we were all very excited when we heard a Spirit Halloween movie was coming out.
Your kids love the store?
Yeah. If your kids love the store, okay. This movie will thrill them to no end. I'm always looking for something that'll be good fit for my kids to watch because not a ton out there is appropriate for them, but also will entertain them. Good family movie for everyone to watch to get into the Halloween spirit with. Enjoy.
And then we have a 2 out of 10. This is okay. First, I want to preface this before anything. This really is a kids movie, but it's such a good kids Halloween film,
right?
And it's Christopher Lloyd. The guy's been 80 since like 85. I always thought, I was like, how old is Christopher Lloyd?
Yes, he does not look much older than he did when he was like Uncle Fester.
Yeah. All right. But so I just want to preface that, right? All right, so 87 minutes of torture for the watcher, not the characters. I'm a huge Halloween fan, and was once a fan of Spirit Halloween years ago. I really wanted to like this movie, but it's horrific. I heard this was a kids movie, so wasn't expecting much. But this was a terrible movie even for kids. I was hoping for a Goonies type of movie, but it was just so bad. Bad acting, awful plot. The fact it happens in a Spirit Halloween makes 0 sense. So when they built the old Toys R Us store that the Spirit took over for the season, it was located in an industrial area, and they built it on top of a giant underground void that has a house built underground. It was just bad. The characters are lame, but the over-the-top acting by a couple of them is ridiculous. I urge you not to waste your time, not even your kids' time. How this movie was rating north of 4 stars is beyond me. I bought it with the hope it might be okay given the fact. I think the kids did really well in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like like obviously what we were saying with the two kids arguing with each other. I mean, it's a total representation of kind of your growing pains. You know,
Right,
one
right.
kid wants to grow up too fast, and the
One
other
kid,
one,
I think Stranger Things.
yeah.
Like those kids.
Oh yeah, season 4.
Yeah,
was
same
happening?
kind of thing where you have like the one kid who's like wants to stay where they're at. You know, Bo is like a mix of.
He's in the middle.
Yeah, he's like a mix of the two, the curly haired kid and the black kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carson's the one who's like all after number 11, and then
Oh, he's a Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah.
Mike. He's Mike. Yeah, definitely. I think they did perfectly well in this film. I don't think any of them were too hammy.
right,
Yeah.
and I'm like. But the complaints people like the really the only complaints I have is just budget, and I mean
Yeah.
like everything that they did was like props they used actually from a Spirit Halloween, so like it made sense.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the budget. I mean, okay, so like, yeah, it's like 82 minutes really of solid movie.
Right,
And yeah, it does. It's super low budget. I feel like very
Yeah.
almost like a Raimi low budget. There's a couple of like CG effects, but they were very like those are like things that you could just do on a home computer.
right,
Like
right.
on a friggin' Premiere Pro, you could just put those ghosts together, and
Yeah.
And then for the animatronics or like the people in the suits, those are just people in fucking suits.
Right. Yeah, and I'm like, they took a little advantage of the Five Nights at Freddy's kind of
Yeah.
idea of animatronics like chasing people around. Because they were in a Spirit Halloween. There's always those like little foot pads that you step on, the things jumped out. So there was lots of like little jump scares.
Yeah.
I think they did for what they had, and what they were able to put into this movie. I thought they did a fantastic job.
Yeah. I don't think there's a lot that you could really hope for in this movie. But I could totally see like a kid wanting to watch this movie over and over again.
Right.
Because it's not too scary. A lot of the things like, yeah, it's all animatronics, so it's not like there's no gore at all.
Right.
I think what the best part of this movie is just like the dialogue between the kids. They felt like real kids, there's definitely times where like, if you're like a Three Musketeer situation, there's always like one guy that's like kind of in the middle being pulled into one way or the other. Like, yeah, come on, man, you agree with me, right? It's like
Right. It's the one. There's always the one kid in the group who's like wants to change everything because he wants a girlfriend, or he wants to get a job, or he wants to grow up, or he wants to join the baseball team, whatever. But it's
Yeah, it's always that one kid is like, yeah, where the pussy at? I mean, you're definitely like, what's it called? You're definitely, your bodies are changing, your hormones are raging, like, like, oh my God.
Yep.
I want to get a girlfriend, I want to hold her hand so much. It's nice that they all have their own personalities. Like, I love like little Bo's little chemistry dad jokes. Like his t-shirt is like what is it, like sodium and bromide or something?
Yeah.
And I think it's like the periodic table. It just spells out nachos. You got sodium and bromide. So, dude, there's gonna be somebody out there that's like a chemistry guy, and he's like, "Oh my God, these guys don't even know." He has a whole bunch of those jokes. Kate was kind of annoying, but it's definitely like a character it's definitely modeled after somebody.
Right. Yeah.
Because like there's that, because she's pretty badass in the movie, but like some of the things where she's like calling her little brother and his friends like little kids.
Yeah.
Like she's like, yeah, it's during the Prohibition, but you guys wouldn't know anything about that because you're still kids. You know, maybe you'll grow up. When you grow up, you'll find out. And Carson,
But it's one of those things. It's like it's the big sister that feels responsible to take care of everybody.
Yeah.
But it's still your sister, so she still kind of hates you. So she's still gonna like pick on you and make fun of you. And if these 3 kids have been friends forever, then they're all like
your little brother.
little brothers. So she got to pick on all of them.
But Carson's like, what do you mean when we get up older? You mean less than a year from now we're in high school? Gosh. Yeah, it's like definitely like those family dynamics or like, you know, the sibling dynamics.
Yeah.
When like, you're like, dude, you're not even that much older than me.
Right, but even if she's only a year older and she's already in high school,
Yeah.
like that, the mental of that, yes. I'm a high school student, you're junior high. I am so much more mature than you, so just
Mom
chill
put me
out.
in charge of you.
Right, exactly, yep.
I'm the reason we don't need a babysitter anymore because I'm old enough to babysit. It's called babysit, all right? Not adult man sit. But there's definitely, like, you probably knew a person like that, right?
Oh.
In your friend group.
Totally,
Yeah, same with me. And I was just like, I always rolled my eyes at that, like, all right, whatever, man. All right, you could buy cigarettes. Have fun with that as I smoke. Or, you know, it's like, all right, you could watch a rated R movie. Oh. It's like, sorry, guys. I can only buy 1 ticket. I have to be responsible. Oh my god! I remember what's it called? It was funny. Back I think when I was like 19 or 20. My what's it called? My boss was like, "Hey, do you want to make extra cash? Can you help me paint my house?"
Okay.
I was like, "Yeah, I'm always down for extra cash. You know, whatever. Just want me to paint a room for $50? Okay." You know, whatever, right? But, like, you know, and at that time, I think I was, like, 19 or 20, and she was 24, 25,
Okay.
and all that stuff. And then I was like, hey, instead of the 20, can you just, like, buy me a case of beer? You know? Like a 32-pack, you know? And she's like, I can't do that, you know? You're under 21. I was like, oh, my God. We live in Vegas. You just buy me beer.
I remember, so I was a little bit older, but I was like, I had the comic store,
Yeah.
and I remember one of the kids came up to me and he was like, "Hey, I'm going to prom, and everybody's bringing like alcohol, and I've got some that I stole from my folks, but." I'll pay for it, but if you get me a bottle of Alizé,
Nope.
that all the girls will think I'm like the G, and I was like, okay, yeah. I wish somebody would do that for me, so I'll do it for you.
I thought you were gonna be like, I can't do that, because if something happens and it gets traced back to my store,
That's true, yeah.
you didn't think about that.
I didn't think that. I was like, you're cool. You're cooler than I was, so I'll do it for you because I wish I was you back then. But also, here's my number, so if you get drunk, don't drive. Call me.
Kobe out here just healing his inner child. I mean, hey, at least you gave him that option. He's like, just call me.
Right.
Don't drive.
Yeah.
All right. That's more than what I would have done. I'm like, here's a case, man. Whatever, man. Just don't bother me. I've definitely had, I think when I was going to, it was a community college, I think. I was like, I don't know. I was going to college off and on. I think I was like over 21 already, though. And then one of the girls in my, I think, math class or something, she's like, hey, you're like 21, right? Can you buy me beer? And I was like, how old are you? She's like, I'm 19. I was like, I mean, all right, but if we can drink it together.
Right.
Such a scumbag.
I could buy me some beer, and
Yeah.
you can come over to my place and drink it with me.
Oh. No, I like, but I was like, no, like, here, whatever. I know you're just using me, whatever. I'm gonna need 15 on top. I gotta make some money out of this deal, you know what I mean? And you gotta meet me by my house because I'm not driving anywhere farther. But no, yeah, the kids in this movie I think did really well. Rachel Lee Cook didn't really have much to do as far as just like be a stern mom.
Right.
Christopher Lloyd, amazing as always.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't really see him after the first scene where he croaks. But voice acting wise, it's super fun. He's like, fee fi fo fum, I smell child scum. I was like, Jesus Christ.
And he's got that super typical Christopher Lloyd, oh, I need hands.
Yeah, that was like a little fun bit, So this definitely feels like a movie that's like a super safe, like, horror entry for your, if you're an adult.
Right. Yeah. Like, I know the generations are different, and now kids are, watching all kinds of stuff online before they're like 12 years old.
Right.
But yeah, like, definitely, like, this would have the nostalgia of it. This was definitely like the kind of scary movie I would have been able to watch as a kid. Yeah. My folks would have been like, yeah, we can get this scary movie for you and your friends, get some pizzas. We won't even bother you.
You just be like, Mom, look at this movie. It's called Terrifier. It's with a clown. It's probably like Pennywise.
Right.
Can we watch this?
Yeah,
Like,
see,
sure.
at a young age, my mom would have put that on, and then like 30 seconds in, been like, nope, we're going to go ahead and take this back to Blockbuster. See if we get you some Adam Sandler, something.
Adam Sandler, Hoovie Halloween.
Yep.
This is a no-no. Oh, you just imagine if your mom left you and your friends alone, and then she walks in right at the scene where the art splits the girl in half.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, what did I show my children?
Yep.
Yeah, because then even when I was growing up, I think we had entry horror things like Goosebumps, and Are You Afraid of the Dark? Were really good, like, little horror TV shows.
Right.
That were, like, to show kids, like, oh, this is scary. These are scary stories. Late night, you get to watch Tales from the Crypt, a little bit more of an adult one.
Right, yep.
But it wasn't, there's, like, never any boobs in that one. It was only in the movies. Bordello of Blood. What's up? Triple boobs.
Yeah, I don't think I didn't really watch any horror movies till... It was before I was 16 because we were still walking, but like we would walk up to the movie theater or we would walk up to the
Cineplex,
the not Blockbuster mom and pop shop that didn't care, and then we would like rent like horror movies and
watch them at a friend's house.
Yeah, way before.
Right. Oh, come on! Brad's mom works at the casino, so she's gone the whole day. We could watch it at his house.
Right, yep.
Right, and then you get to watch. I was like, oh man, look, Jason's always killing these topless chicks.
I was more into the topless chicks than the killing. I was like,
wait, pause it. Hold on. Everybody leave the room. Oh my gosh! Yeah,
we didn't have internet. That was your extent of what you got.
Right? Maybe you put a piece of paper up against the screen and then you trace it. Oh gosh! Theo Von had like a whole thing about that too, where he's talking about like some kid at his bus stop used to like draw vaginas, and he'd make like $60 that day just drawing vaginas for people. You gotta do what you gotta do,
I didn't ever, but I could totally see. I could have seen that being a thing.
But yeah, this is definitely a fun movie. Like I don't really see, like, I mean, obviously if you're it's hard to really do anything too hardcore with kid actors, especially.
Right. Yeah.
Unless you're like The Beach or something. They had kid actors, right? I think so. Usually, or what was it called? Like Sinister was a pretty good like movie, a horror film with kids. But yeah, it's just like this is just supposed to be. It has Spirit Halloween in it, so obviously they don't want anything too gory. Like we're still a family store,
right? Yeah, they're not going to do anything that's going to shine a bad light.
Right, like I mean, I haven't been in one of those stores in forever. Did they sell like slutty police officer costumes?
They usually have like a section that's kind of sectioned off in the back for like the
the sexy
The
outfits.
sexier outfits.
Oh yeah, because like those always have photos of like sexy ladies in them.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. See, so like it is a pretty like hard. Like it's a pretty like family friendly store.
Right. Yep.
So it couldn't really be that. But yeah, I definitely recommend this to anybody who has like kids and they want to watch something a little scary, but you don't want them to wake you up at 2 a.m. talking about there's somebody in my closet.
Yes. Christopher Lloyd is haunting me.
Come on, Marty. We have to go back in time. I always forget that he was also Uncle Fester. Yeah.
Right. Yep. See, that's always my brain always takes me to him.
Uncle Fester?
Uncle Fester when somebody says him. But he was also the guy who dipped the people in goop in Roger Rabbit.
Oh yeah. I know he was also in Piranha 3D.
Yes.
He's in a lot of things.
He is in a ton of things.
Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely an easy entryway for your kids. Make sure to check down our links, our other episodes down below. We got months for everybody. You're gonna like something.
Right, and this is multiple Halloweens, so we've got lots of. If you're just like, hey, I need like stuff from my road trip.
Yeah.
We got lots of Halloween episodes that you can go through, and look through. We've got horror movies in and out of
other months. Definitely. But if this is the first time you guys are joining us, thank you guys for joining us. We do our reviews in 4 different sections. We have Stream It, DVD it, Blu-ray it, and the Ultimate Box Collection. Colby, where are you at?
Probably just DVD. I just don't know if you get anything extra.
Yeah. Maybe you get a coupon to Spirit Halloween store. 25% off after $200 purchase.
Right? It's super not. It's not high grade
horror
special effects.
Yeah.
So I think like DVD is probably gonna get you everything you need.
Yeah, I think for me, if I had kids, probably DVD.
Yeah.
You know, if because I feel like this is something they could watch over and over again, and you know, I'd probably hate it at the end of it. But just for myself, probably just I would probably just stream it, to be honest. Like you said, I don't think there's gonna be anything really added on to it that's gonna make it worth getting a DVD. Like I said, if I had kids, DVD. For myself, I'll just stream it. You know, it's on Shudder.
Right.
If you guys ever just want to watch it, it's maybe even on other things.
Like this is even like good to put on. Like if you were like, hey, we're gonna have people over for Halloween and we're gonna watch some scary movies, but like, you know, I expect people to start showing up at like 6, so I'll throw this movie on as like that movie as people are coming in.
Yeah, like a buffer.
As the buffer movie.
Yeah. Or like even if you have like a store and you just want some family friendly horror films.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
You
could have
know?
played this. I could have played this all day long at the at the
comic book
shop and not have to worry about parents being like, "What are you doing?
Why is there a tit on the TV?"
I always found that it was like, I was pretty careful when we watched, but man, it was like I could show somebody getting hacked into pieces. No one would ever say anything, but there was like too much side boob, and like you get a parent be like, "What are you watching over there?" And it's like,
side boob. No, it's a movie called Side Boob. Just 2.5 hours of famous side boob. No, yeah, definitely, yeah, because you could probably put this on to like a little repeat situation with this. Probably the Goosebumps movies with Jack Black.
right?
Haunted Mansion, any of the Disney horror films. It easily slots into those positions.
Yeah.
Of just family friendly Halloween movies and all that stuff. So, thank you guys for joining us. Make sure to check out our links down below for our Amazon affiliate links. It helps support the channel. You guys are going to be shopping on Amazon anyway, buying knickknacks. So might as well throw us a couple dollars. You know, maybe we can get a little surf and turf.
That's right. And while you're on there, you know, like our socials, our Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, you know, the gram.
TikTok.
Give us a little support, a little recommendations. Tell us how much you love us.
Yeah, that always helps.
Hey, and
Keep us going.
and definitely let us know what are your favorite Halloween movies. What
Oh yeah.
is there
100%.
anything that we didn't touch? We're also on our TikTok. We're doing the 31 days of Halloween movie recommendations. We're at the end. Is there anything there that we missed that you're
Yeah.
like, this is the Halloween movie you gotta watch?
Definitely, guys. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for joining us. My name is Barry.
This is Colby.
And this is Who Watches This. If you guys want to check out it as a theme music, it is Lee Rosevere. It is called Arcade Montage. And it's on our album Music Podcast 3, and our Bandcamp is down below.
Thank you.